Hey, Craig, good to see you again.
You as well, Emily.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Really good, really
Good.
good. Really excited about our new BTU brand that we're rolling out. And, with the experience we've had with Kitchen Tune-Up for the last 33 years, it's riding on that, BTU's riding on that same chassis as Kitchen Tune-Up. So we're just offering a different service in another part of the home.
Well, it's amazing. I mean, there's it's such a proven track record with this business, and then branching off into something else. So, for those listening that don't know what BTU stands for, tell us.
That is bath tune-up. So we wanted our president, one of her goals was to have a lot of tune-up brands. And Kitchen Tune-Up is we've got over 150 owners now, over 200 plus territories, and the reason for Bath Tune-Up is because our franchisees in Kitchen Tune-Up, they've always had the ability of offering full bathroom models, but only about 10% of our owners did it. And we really couldn't advertise it as a national service we offer because so few owners are doing that. So in January 2020, we did roll out the BTU brand after several years of conversation, preparing things of that nature. And again, about 10% of our owners added it on with their Kitchen Tune-Up brand. So in June, July here of 2021, that's when we opened it up to the masses, as far as being able to offer it not only in the US, but also in Canada. And, we've had great success so far with franchise owners adding it on. And actually here in November, we're going to have our first bath tune-up school for just bath tune-up franchisees. So it's super exciting.
Congratulations. And I have to say, when you mentioned you first rolled it out in January of 2020, I mean, that was
Oh,
just
yeah.
a couple of months before the pandemic really took hold.
Right.
And what was it like launching this during COVID?
Oh, it wasn't fun. I'll admit that openly. As we were getting trademarks and things of that nature, and everything was on a standstill. So, and actually, it probably worked out really good for us because what we experienced in 2020 and thus far in 2021 is that people are spending more money on their homes. And we with Kitchen Tune-Up, we saw a 38% increase in system-wide sales in 2020. And thus far in 2021, we're seeing a 75% increase over 2020.
Wow.
And so, what excites me about bath tune-up is that, with Kitchen Tune-Up, there's one kitchen in a home typically. But with bath tune-up, I mean, there might be 2, 3, 4 bathrooms in a home. We just are excited about the elevated experience that we can give the customer. We're not trying to come in and just do like a kitchen tune-up. We do the 1 to 5 day kitchen updates. We're not doing the same for the bath. We're not doing a 1 to 5 day bath. It's going to be conversions from shower to tub, tub to shower, or it's going to be full remodels, and the majority of them are full remodels.
Wow.
And
I'll tell you, I was browsing around the Bath Tune-Up website, and I love looking at before and after
oh
pictures.
yeah,
And I have to say, sometimes I would catch myself, I would look at the after picture and I'd catch myself almost sigh or exhale because it was like so calm, and it was
oh yeah,
beautiful, and it was serene, and our homes are becoming more than ever during and at the hopefully the tail end of this
exactly.
pandemic, our sanctuary.
Yep.
I have someone downstairs right now redoing our bathroom.
Yes.
So I really need bath tune-up in my hometown. So from a business perspective, there are other businesses. There is competition. There are other businesses that work on baths.
Right.
What makes bath tune-up different?
Well, we wanted, when we realized that coming into it, and we wanted to give that again that elevated experience. Like for instance, we've worked with bathroom designers or worked with designers on bathrooms, and we created what we call these curated boards. We have 28 different boards that lays out the tile, lays out the plumbing fixtures, the bathtub, the shower, the flooring, everything on one board. And so our franchisees can walk into that customer's home and say, well, what of these do you like? Can we take it, down to 3 or whatever the case may be? And we found thus far about 70% of the time that those customers will pick one of those boards. And what it alleviates is customers running around to, 4 or 5 different stores. I like tile here, I like cabinets here. And when it comes all together, crossing their fingers, hoping it all looks good. But we can become a one-stop shop for that customer.
This,
And, there's been a
I told
lot
you,
of other situations where people just got fatigued from doing it, where they put it off altogether.
it's exhausting.
Yeah,
The decision
exactly.
making in an area that is not my area of expertise.
Right.
It is, I am so happy for bath tune-up customers, because just yesterday I went downstairs to check the progress of the bathroom, and the hardware, the handles on the vanity are black, whereas the faucet is brushed nickel, and they need to match. Which
Right.
faucet? So if there's like a board with different design aesthetics and different looks that people
Yep.
can choose from,
Yep. Yep.
I
And
am so happy for your customer.
and when Heidi thought, our president, Heidi Morrissey, when she thought this out and, worked, brought in the design, and this is what took, a few years to get this, up and running in that regards. And we've set up, I think we have between 30 and 40 vendors already set up for bath tune-up. And, we can do the walk-in showers. We can do the aging in place tubs. There's so many options we can do with that. And, kitchen tune-up, I always say kitchen tune-up is always the heart of the home. That's where people will come in, and that's where 90% of the time when you have a party, they're all in the kitchen. Well, the bathroom is the oasis. That's where you get away from everything. And that's when you can relax and you can be alone. So, and like you had said, through the pandemic, that, with people working at home, schooling at home, whatever the case may be, you need that place in the home.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go right there. I'm just gonna hit on a couple of pain points.
Sure.
Labor, employees, that is a
Sure.
huge factor for business owners
Yep.
right now. So
Yep.
tell me about the employee model, or
Yep.
the contractor model.
Yep, it is. It's good. It's going to be more of a subcontractor model as compared to like kitchen tune-up, or it's a combination of both, at least to begin with.
Okay.
And we actually have a system in place for both kitchen tune-up and bath tune-up. It's called Career Plug. It's an HR tool to help them find employees, help them find subcontractors, salespeople, admin people, whatever the case may be. It'll do background checks. It'll do all the necessary things in hiring. And we implemented that in the kitchen too, probably about 2-3 years ago, and wonderful tool. I mean, we've had franchise owners that will go in and put out a job description. All of a sudden, they might have 30 applications come in. But right now, and where we're at in this point in time, sure, labor is an issue. But what we have found when we work with subcontractors, it's different than you as a homeowner trying to find your own subcontractors coming in. Where we as a business owner can come in saying, hey, we're working with the customer, we're ordering the product, going through the whole design phase, things of that nature. The product will be waiting for you. You just need to go in and install. So it's just a different mindset when you're a business owner.
Makes sense. And are there specific licensing requirements that the
It'll
owner?
depend on count, or it'll depend on state to state, in some cases county to county.
Okay.
With kitchen tune-up, it's California, I hate to say, has always been the worst state for everything. I mean, we were just talking to someone yesterday, and you need a license to hang wallpaper. So but with the subcontractor model, if they're, depending on the state, they may look at it and say, oh, you're using all licensed subcontractors, that's okay. But in some states, there may be, saying you need to have some type of license to be able to oversee those subcontractors. So again, it will vary.
Okay. And then what is the owner spending his or her time doing?
Great question. So, we don't want people that actually come from the industry. In fact, less than 5% of our owners actually do. And so they're going to be more in the project management, employee management, marketing, sales. They're going to spend their time networking, things of that nature. And then again, some owners actually bring on a manager, not necessarily right away, but as the business grows, to oversee that, which even frees up more of their time. So again, they're not going to be out there doing the installation at all.
Okay. So they're networking, management, leadership, project management.
Yep.
Sense.
Yep.
And
And
what kind of investment level are we looking at?
we're looking at 65,000 as an initial investment. All in, you're probably looking at about, vehicle, initial advertising, working capital. You're more in that $100,000 to $130,000 range. And we have vendors set up for vehicles where they can get commercial leases, so they don't have to go out and buy a vehicle right away. We have insurance companies in place too for business liability. So it's all packaged together. Again, we're riding on that history of kitchen tune-up, so all those things are put together for them already.
Well, and that reminds me that there's power in numbers, and there is significant buying power in a large group. So
Yes.
I would be remiss if I did not mention the acquisition or the new, let's talk about HFC.
Yeah, I tell you, HFC, Home Franchise Concepts, they, when the Haglund family, who started Kitchen Tune Up, when they were looking to sell, that was actually Heidi's, our president's, dream company she wanted to align with. And the
Really?
biggest reason why is because they had the same morals, ethics, the way they treated their franchisees, the culture that we've built up over the last 33 years of Kitchen Tune Up, it just fit. So they help in growing our kitchen tune-up brand, but with bath tune-up, we're incubating a new brand here, and they were just perfect people to align with. And what's super exciting about that too is that all the other brands that HFC has, Tailored Living, Concrete Craft, Advana Clean, I'm on the spot here. I'm forgetting the other one. Oh, Budget Blinds, of course, and they just acquired two maids and a mop, and to have the ability to cross market with these, it was amazing when we were acquired. It was announced we're acquired. The amount of Budget Blinds franchisees that reached out to Kitchen Tune Up and said, "Welcome to the family. Let's get together. Let's have coffee." And I've even had a couple of our owners, and the acquisition of Two Maids and the Mop just happened 2 weeks ago. I've had a couple of Kitchen Tune Up owners that have already reached out to the Maids and Mop, "Welcome to the family," and say, "Hey, could I come and have you clean the kitchen after we do a total remodel with it?" So they're already doing business with each other.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Well, and culture is, it's so significant. And the franchise industry has a lot of lifers, meaning that they just spend their entire career in franchising. And as someone who was on the outside and came into the franchise industry 9 or 10 years ago, I am continuously amazed by the culture, the sense of family and team that is available in franchising. I feel it with FranNet. We affectionately call each other FranNetters. And I happen to know that Kitchen Tune-Up franchisees call each other Toonies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful thing, and it's a wonderful thing to hear about great organizations coming together and
Yeah.
keeping that culture alive.
Yeah,
So,
and again, that's another, credit to HFC. They didn't want to come in and dismantle and rebuild. They knew we had a very successful model going, and they just wanted to give us more resources. Like our marketing department went from 4 people to 44 people overnight. They have regional marketing, and these are things we never would have been able to afford capital-wise with that. With JM Family, if you've ever haven't done research in JM Family, look them up. They're a great company. They're family-owned, privately held, and the way they treat their associates is the same way, same philosophy HFC has, same philosophy Kitchen Tune-Up has had. It's just been a wonderful marriage.
I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Personally, I wish Bath Tune-Up were here in Central Oregon, but I'm sure it's just a matter of time. Congratulations to you, your franchise owners, the new partnership, and congratulations to your customers who get to have what can be kind of a challenge really come into a streamlined dream come true process to get to that oasis that you talked about.
Yeah.
For anybody that's listening, I really encourage you to go to the Bath Tune-Up website, some inspiration on those before and after pictures. And Craig, thank you for taking some time to talk with me today.
Anytime, Emily. It's always great talking with you.
All right. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Awesome. I don't know how long it went, but
I have no idea.
I think I stopped recording. Oh, now I'll edit that out.
No, that's great. Thank you for this. Thank you for this opportunity. That's awesome.